Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Lambeau. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. First carry for Raheem Mostert. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oren Burks on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up
looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Huntley. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
4th down.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. And that game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert. Boy, he really made a name for himself in that one. 220 yards on the ground, 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers to Miami.
Aaron Jones on the
no gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
49ers.
So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Huntley to throw. They'll set up the screen to Balazs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Here's Huntley. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers.
To number 11.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, first and 10. He finds an opening past the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 73 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Niners 7, Packers.
So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves... It's not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Throwing on first down. Huntley. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw, Huntley. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Then into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both failed.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
Brandon Ayuk on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for that. Circle round twice to the encore. If you know, you know.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Throwing after the interception. Huntley. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Gain of 25 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
49ers 7.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. From the gun, Huntley. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's a run with Ballage. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Kalen Ballage taking it in. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Now the Niners once again electing to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
First down and much more here for Jones. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the play. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Yeah. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49ers' 40-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers have retaken the lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to run for with Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Packers 18. 49.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and
ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Huntley. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Huntley. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis.
Huntley.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
11 yards.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 23. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. On play action. Now Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Pass rusher extraordinaire. Dee Ford that time getting the sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And he's got room. And he's got this down to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
By the 49ers.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners. Guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
They'll start on the ground with Balaj. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. They'll run here with Balaj. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be third down.
And
that's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
14-yard line.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Mike's 54.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Again, it's Jones. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got Adams on the hookup. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
For a Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
That's another.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Kinlaw breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Rodgers throwing complete here to St. Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, that QB's trash.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Adams has it complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is all the way up past the 25. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
The 49er ball carrier.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. Huntley. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Looking to throw. Huntley, and that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
49ers.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The 16-yard line.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Javon Kinlaw picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's now 3rd down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking downfield for Joe. It got his man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Jones just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down at
the Packers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room. On the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Balaj. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Nick Bosa showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. On play action, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Nick Bosa.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Rodgers to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, already his second touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Packers 25, 49ers 15.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
I call it no gain there on the first down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And his throw here is incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
To throw on 3rd down, Huntley. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Huntley. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A first down run there by Mostert as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys